Good evening, everyone. It is October 6th, I believe. It's a Sunday evening, and we had market Saturday and Sunday today. Came home today, watched the Bills game. Wasn't the outcome we wanted, but it is what it is. So anyway, it's been a while since we put a video out, so we figured we'd get something out here and kind of get everybody up to speed on what's been going on. So if Megan wants to move around to her right, so if you look around here, you can see the pallets over there, all the stone. We had a couple loads of stone brought in. We got that all spread out. Everything's up to grade now, nice and flat. The other thing we did was made a spot for our wood shed over here. Justin and I rebuilt that a couple weeks ago. This past winter it ended up on actually the back. So we tore it apart and rebuilt it, bigger, stronger, etc., etc. We got one pallet in there. Next thing we got to do is get some wood in it because time's getting short. So while we're on the front of the sugar house here, if you can see the gable end there, we got I think it's gable end. Anyway, we got the trim on that. We still got to get the one little piece of ridge cap up on top. We didn't do that yet. So we did start some stuff around the side here. I'll take you and show you that in a second. And I kind of jump around on projects, and that's kind of a fatal flaw I think I have, is I get going on one project and I get it done enough and then move on to the next one. But this one I really wanted to get to, and I figured the only way I'd do it is by starting it. So now that it's started, I can't really go back. So if you want to follow me over here, you can see here some shiplap, and the shiplap is from the big hole in the wall. So in an earlier video I talked about putting an expansion on here. Our tanks we want inside. So what we did is we tore the shiplap off of here. We're saving that. Hopefully we can reuse most of it. We do have some more left from last year. And so the big thing we did over here, there was a post here. Just, I don't know if Megan can see it on the other wall. There's a post on this side, right about where Megan's standing. This post was on that side. So what we did was we tore that post out. We put a header in here. We got 4 2x8s here with a piece of 1/2-inch plywood in between, and then we put posts under it, so we have double posts here on each end so we can span the 12-foot opening. So our tanks are going to go in here. That shiplap is going to go on the back on this side and here. And the thought is we can hang a tarp or something up in here if we want to heat this area to keep the RO and the tanks and what have you from freezing. I still want to build a little RO room. I'm not sure where it's going to go. I'm thinking in this area, but I'm not sure yet. We have put in a grant for a steamway, which goes on top of the evaporator, that's going to improve our efficiency by about 60%. We also put in part of that, it was a REAP grant for energy conservation, and part of that grant was also a new RO that's quite a bit larger than the two we have. That should take care of everything in one pass. We should be able to go from 2 to about 8% one pass and process around 150 gallons an hour, where with the old one we were getting maybe 30 gallons an hour. So that's going to be a big improvement. Hopefully that grant comes through and we can do that. If not, we'll see if we can swing one or the other. Come around back here quick. Megan wants to pan up there. I got one piece of the rake edge there. If you can see on the other side of the ladder, we got one more piece to put on. I was going to try to get that done today. They were forecasting rain and it was windy. So I figured probably better to work on the header and stuff in case it started raining. So that's about it, and we'll keep you posted as things get done here. Once we get this wrapped up, our next big project is going to be over at the woods, getting our tubing system installed over there. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that happy stuff, and hopefully the Bills game is a little more in our favor next week. Have a good night.